I hope everyone out there is doing great today. We have an absolutely incredible topic lined up for you, and I'm genuinely excited about what we're going to dive into today. We're going to tackle two key points: the close relationship between Ripple and the Federal Reserve, a partnership that has been in place for years, and what's happening behind the scenes that suggests Ripple's XRP might be on the brink of a significant surge. I'm going to lay out all the facts, straight up, no fiction here. This isn't mass media. This is real media.
Hey guys.
Welcome back to Whiteboard Crypto Update. In today's video, we will talk about XRP future. So be sure to stay focused, as you surely don't want to miss out on this. If you are new to the channel, be sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on post notifications by hitting the bell so you never miss any of our uploads. Please remember, this is not a financial advice video. First off, I want to start with some news from Stuart Alvarado, who is Ripple's chief legal officer. He recently shared an update about a case involving Kraken, and it's a big deal. This ruling confirms that there is no such thing as a crypto asset security. For those who might not be familiar with the situation, the SEC recently suffered a significant loss in their attempt to classify everything on the Kraken exchange as a crypto asset security. Stewart pointed out that this is bad news for the SEC, whose entire strategy of regulating by enforcement is based on a flawed premise. This victory is indirectly a huge win for Ripple as well. It signals the beginning of an avalanche against the SEC, with federal judges across the country agreeing with Ripple's stance and challenging the SEC's attempt to categorize everything as a security. It's becoming increasingly clear that the SEC's strategy of regulation by enforcement is not going to succeed. Now, let's talk about the Federal Reserve's Faster Payments Task Force, of which Ripple is a key player. Ripple has been helping to improve the speed and transparency of global payments for years, and this was officially recognized back in 2017 when Ripple was highlighted on the Federal Reserve's website. At that time, the Federal Reserve was releasing its action plan for faster payments in the United States, and they specifically mentioned Ripple's potential to facilitate the next generation of cross-border payments. That was back in 2017. Fast forward to now, and we see that Ripple's work with the Federal Reserve has been ongoing for much longer than most people realize. I came across a document from 2019 that I hadn't seen before. In this document, someone from the Federal Reserve, named Chris Metzner, commented that he wasn't an expert in cryptocurrency, but had been following the industry closely for several years. He expressed excitement about the possibility of a world with instant payment and global settlement systems. He wondered if the Federal Reserve's new FedNo system should join RippleNet to access on-demand liquidity through XRP for transferring value between all US banks, with instant settlement available 24/7, 365 days a year. This comment was made in 2019, but it's incredibly relevant today as we discuss FedNo, which has recently been rolled out. The system that Metzner was excited about back in 2019 is now a reality. However, back then, they were still talking about waiting until 2024 for full implementation. We can see now that the solution to this massive problem has already been built, and the network is growing rapidly. The only thing that was holding us back was the need for government regulations, which we were expecting within a year or two back then. Obviously, those regulations didn't come as quickly as anticipated. But here we are in 2024, and the landscape is changing. Chuck Schumer recently mentioned that we could see regulatory clarity by the end of this year. Ripple has been patiently working behind the scenes, regardless of who's been in office. It doesn't matter who's elected, because Ripple has been directly collaborating with the Federal Reserve this whole time. Here's another interesting fact. Ripple's involvement with the Federal Reserve goes even deeper. A member of Ripple's team, Ryan Zagan, was elected to the Federal Reserve's Faster Payments Task Force. And it doesn't stop there. The Federal Reserve has also launched FedNo recently, which includes Volante as a certified service provider. Volante has been a long-time partner of Ripple, utilizing their technology, including XRP. So, even if it's not immediately obvious, XRP is being used indirectly through these partnerships. Now, here's where things get really interesting. Last week, the Federal Reserve released its minutes, which suggests that a rate cut could be coming as soon as September. This year is an election year, which adds even more volatility to the mix. But the timing of this potential rate cut is crucial. If we do see some regulatory clarity by the end of the year, as is looking increasingly likely, combined with a rate cut, the market could be in for a major shift. All the while, Ripple and the Federal Reserve couldn't be more closely aligned. There is no other blockchain company out there that has the kind of relationship with the Federal Reserve that Ripple does. That's just a fact. There's no debating it. So, who stands to benefit the most from this digital revolution? It's safe to say that XRP investors are right at the center of it all. Now, I want you to imagine this scenario as I share a brief quote from Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell. Even though you can't see the video, I want you to focus on the words and think about how they might relate to XRP. Powell said, "We're also, as you know, investing heavily right now in building a new settlement system for instant payments in the U.S. It'll be the first such major expansion of our core payment system since the 1970s. We found the case for this quite compelling for consumers, businesses, and just ensuring that all financial institutions have access to the payment system." Did you catch that? He's talking about XRP without saying it outright. We are so much closer to something monumental than most people can imagine. We're part of something much bigger than ourselves if we're investing in XRP. So, as we look at what's happening, the relationship between Ripple and the Federal Reserve, the recent developments with FedNo, the potential for rate cuts, and the ongoing push for regulatory clarity, it's clear that we're on the brink of something huge. The digital revolution is here, and Ripple is right at the heart of it. Well, guys, that's all we have for you today. What are your thoughts on XRP? Get involved and let us know in the comments down below. If you guys like this video, then be sure to give this video a big thumbs up. Also, if you don't want to miss out on any new future videos, then be sure to click on the subscribe button and turn on the notification under this video, so that you're notified the next time we upload a video on the latest XRP and cryptocurrency news. Until the next video comes out, you can watch our other videos about XRP or other cryptocurrencies. Thank you for watching, and we will see you again in the next video. Goodbye.